As I'm recording this, we have just had the 4th of July. And the 4th of July is a really interesting holiday. It's obviously one that only Americans celebrate, but it's a moment where so much about 4th of July is reminding us as Americans about our shared history, our shared values, the commonality and camaraderie that we are supposed to have, or that we are learning to have through this identity as Americans. And the 4th of July is about us kind of telling each other our own story, reminding each other of what connects us and what binds us to one another. Now, it's interesting in the idea of culture. Oftentimes, communities that have strong cultures will tell each other their shared stories. But that also has to do with relationships, interpersonal relationships. I remember when we pioneered at CSU, there was these 4 guys that were part of a band before they came to pioneer Chi Alpha with me, and Duncan and Tyler and Jake and Andrew. These 4 guys were always telling each other their shared stories. They were constantly reminding each other of this funny thing that happened or that wild thing that happened, and it often was reinforcing this idea of love and laughter and relaxed love relationship and other things, but maybe most of all it was reminding them of their connection to each other, saying that my life is tethered to your story and your life is tethered to my history, that this shared history connects us because we were connected in the past and we remember that. It connects us in the present as well. And so, with small group leading, we oftentimes have these really powerful and profound connection moments in just the life of university life. It might be a retreat or a missions trip. Maybe we just had a fun time on that camping trip. But we also have these really interesting rhythms in campus ministry where we're constantly leaving for Christmas break or summer vacation, and we have all of these different interruptions to any kind of rhythm to that friendship. It can be really powerful to spend time reminiscing, remembering, reflecting on shared stories that, especially after a break away from each other, telling each other those shared stories, reminding each other of how you were tethered in the past, helps reinforce that sense of connection in the present. And as you're leading a small group community, connecting them relationally in the relationship with each other, in that relationship they have with you, can really be served by remembering to remind each other of that shared history as you look to move forward into the future together in your small group.